Okay, well, some very straightforward calculations tell us that after 1 second, t is 1, we plug in t 1 second for t, and all these things work out, and we get 17 meters times I and 5 meters times j. If we plug in 2 seconds, we get this. If we plug in 3 seconds, we get this. So we got these r vectors. Now I've already drawn the r vector for 1 second because I made a mistake earlier. I didn't multiply this thing by t. And you know, we drew this, okay? So now picking up with this r vector, it's 34 meters times I plus 0 meters times j, right? There it is. There's r of 2 seconds. 3 seconds, you're at negative 15 meters times j, 51 meters times I, okay? Well, I've already kind of divided this up. I'm saying there's about 51. And here's 10, 20, so halfway between those would be here. So our vector would be about like so. All right? And these vectors, of course, this represents now r of 3 seconds. And here's your r of 4 seconds. So what's your path? Well, all we have to do is plot this for all the r's between 0 and 4 seconds, right? Of course, there are too many of them to plot, but we've got a pretty good indication with just these 4, right? So we start here, and we follow a smooth curve. It looks something like this. Not very well drawn, not very accurate. And it's easy to prove that the actual curve is a parabola. Okay? If x equals this and y equals this, then you have parametric equations for x and y in terms of t, right? So the equivalent formulation here is that x equals 17t. Now I'm going to suppress the units just so we can look at the mathematical properties of the graph, okay? X equals 17t, y equals 10t minus 5t squared. So t equals x over 17. Now, first of all, do we understand this? X is the I component, which is measured in the x direction. Y is the j component, which is in the y direction. So x equals this, and y equals this. We eliminate t from the two equations, and we get an equation in x and y, which is going to be the equation of a parabola, right? Now, I assume you know quadratic functions and their graphs and vertex and direction of opening and horizontal and vertical shifts and all that stuff. It's useful. Yep, we'll see why. So t is this. Now if I plug that in here, that gives us the equation y equals 10 times x over 17.